Buongiorno e benvenuti. Welcome to Art Yoga Pills with me, your host, Vinny. In this space we will connect and share together about creativity, inner child and self-awareness. Siete pronti? Enjoy! Ciao a tutti, kia ora, and welcome to a new episode of Art Yoga Pills. In this episode today, we are continuing our journey, and in this one in particular will be Giulia's pleasure to share with you our experience in our early days when Art Yoga started. And in this episode in particular, we are going back to 2 years' time when we explore for the first time our experience as facilitator to one of the main festival in New Zealand, in the North Island, which is New Zealand Spirit. At that time was our first experience together, and in particular was Giulia's first experience into a festival in this country. And it was beautiful because it's one of those festivals here in this land that still trying to create a connection with the Maori land, which are the native, the ancestor of this land. And in this connection, we had the possibility of witnessing what was the experience with an open ceremony with traditional background and traditional knowledge shared in the space, while then move towards our experience in our first workshop with a slightly different crowd that we were expecting to joining us into our first experience in sharing this with a bigger audience. So I hope you will enjoy this episode through Giulia's sharing, finding some inspiration, finding some knowledge, especially towards this culture, that might not be part of your own experience, but might give you a little taste of what it is like and what it was for us to adapt to workshop that we deeply study before we bring it on to the place, and then we end up becoming more flexible and patient with our practice and enjoy the present moment, enjoy the time that we had and the people who gather with us for the occasion. Enjoy.
Be scared, but do it anyway. The first festival Dini and I went to as a presenters was NZ Spirit. I still feel while recalling this adventure how excited and scared we were. Stepping out our comfort zone of Kauai Purapura and stepping into a new environment, new people, was a huge achievement. Once we arrived in Dini's little car, we felt at home straight away. Personally, I didn't know how to experience a festival, so I had no idea what to expect from it. It turned out to be an amazing life experience. A big community of people smiling, laughing, walking barefoot, simply enjoying life with friends and family. The vibes were amazingly high. We spent a little bit setting up our camping spot. We were about to finish when we realized the open ceremony was about to start. So without even finishing to blow up the mattress, we ran to the main stage. To open the festival, we all take part in a pōwhiri, welcome ceremony, which provides a special opportunity to experience Maori tradition in action. It began with a wero challenge. A warrior from the Tangata Whenua, the host, challenged the Mahuiri, the guest, checking to see whether we were friends or enemies. He was carrying a taiaha, a spear-like weapon, and lie down a token for the visitor representative to pick up, to show we came in peace. After this action, an older woman from the host side performed a karanga, a call, inviting us to move forward. We all moved slowly and silently until we reached the center of the main stage, where we listened to karakia, prayers, and songs alongside beautiful dances. It was marvelous to experience it and made Dean and I ready to share our love and passion for art yoga in this festival. The day of the workshop arrived, and once we arrived at our stage, which had the perfect name, Start Space, we started setting up everything, from our granny tablecloth on the floor to the recycling cardboard, to create the circle for people to join. I was starting to feel a bit anxious, lots of judgmental emotions. Will be enough? Will people understand our purpose and benefit from it? Dini's body language was telling me the same, so we decided to practice a bit of mindfulness breathing. A long deep inhale and exhale to clear the mind and affirm our potential within ourselves. I felt so grateful for sharing this moment of growth with her. I will share a fun fact. When I decided to leave Italy and went to live in Scotland, I made the decision to not engage too much with Italians. I didn't like the way they behaved, how loud and full of drama they were, and so on. I was in a way rejecting my roots and projecting so much negativity. Then I met Dini and connected with her. We both recognized what it was that didn't make us proud of being Italian sometimes. But together, we let go of any Italian society and conditions and kept just the beauty of our culture. Looking at what we created together made me appreciate even more the moment we were living even more. Close to the time, a few children arrived, sat down, and started drawing on the cupboard. I immediately turned my face to see Dini's reaction and to assure her it was okay to let them explore the space and get familiar with what we were offering. This attracted more kids and families. Also, a good friend who we met in a festival stopped by and after noticing our crowd decided to go and pick up his musical instruments and kaleidoscopes. Before starting, I whispered to Dini, "Just follow me." Since I felt we needed to make the class more interactive so children could get engaged with us until the end. I started asking what making art meant for them, and this little blonde girl replied it was a way to express emotions and feelings. We gave each other an amazed look. It was exactly what we wanted to hear. The dynamic of the class we prepared remained the same. We went on a journey through the first 5 chakras, reflecting on each of the qualities and aspects. It was incredible to hear and watch what their little pure mind was creating. Some of the answers we got from them confirm our theory that children don't need to be taught to be mindful. What we need is to encourage them to keep that authentic energy they have around them instead. As the class continued, Dini and I relaxed and completely enjoyed the moment. We reflected on emotions and what color we associate with them, coming to the conclusion that we all have different perspectives. For some people, red can be connected with passion, courage, whereas for others is fear and danger. We agree that what we define as good or bad might not be the same for someone else, and so we need to accept other people's point of view without being judgmental. The time flew by, and when it was time to finish the class, we all joined our hands together and took a moment to be grateful. We shared our pieces of art and sharing mandala. After everyone left, Dean and I, fully satisfied from the class, we gave each other a big hug, ready to completely enjoy the rest of the festival. Joining a variety of workshops, from learning more about Maori culture, benefiting from sound journey, and so on. Once the festival was finished, we were already prepared and excited to make the next art yoga workshop for the International Yoga Festival. To be continued. Love and light, Rafiti.
Grazie per averci fatto compagnia. We hope you enjoyed your time with us. If you wish to stay updated and connected, visit us on our social media channels and our website www.artyoga.co. Ci sentiamo presto. Ciao!